Hey guys, girls and non-bi. Apologies, my today's story is going to be the Santa Claus movie slash no, the Santa Claus movie. This is going to be Bernard the elf, ex-male reader. In this story, Tony is an elf assistant who will build the toy soldiers and build the toy Santas. Hope you guys enjoy part 101. So this is going to be part 101. Hope you guys enjoy it. So Bernard went to go get Santa Claus Scott to go save Christmas. Tony was back in North Pole trying to figure out what he's doing with his life. After Santa Claus camp missing his toys, Santa is taking charge of everything. What am I going to do? Toy thought, pacing around his room looking through things. Bernard's not even here to calm me down. Toy said, looking through the snow globe. Look, what are we going to think of? The snow globe started shaking rapidly. Not now, Toy said to the snow globe, showing Bernard running. Looking at Charlie breaking his tooth. Really now, Tooth Fairy's getting involved? Toy said, sighing. If that Tooth Fairy is going to do anything, I'm going to run away. He said, seeing Scott back in North Pole. Thank heaven, so I thought, then heard this. Toy soldiers and Toy Santa walked into his room. Shoot, he said, looking to find somewhere to hide. Santa opened the door. There we are, master, Toy Santa said, smiling. Look, I'm not going to attack you. Toy said, sighing. I'm not going to touch you. Toy said, looking at the toy soldiers, standing with them. You're coming with me, Santa said. Me? No way in hell am I coming with you, Toy said, getting a defensive stance. Toy Santa smiled evilly and slapped Toy in the head. Then I'll slap you to sleep, Toy Santa said, smiling, knocking Toy out with a heavy slap. He picked up Toy and carried him to the sleigh. The reindeer knew that their boss was going to get it. Even though Toy was just their instructor, he was part of the reindeer herd. Toy was knocked out and in the sleigh immediately. Toy Santa smiled and hopped in, ready to deliver presents as well as drop his creator into a river or stream. Once Bernard and Santa got there, they all said that Toy was with Toy Santa and Toy Santa was planning something. Bernard wanted to save Toy, but he couldn't wait and got to be the hero. Toy was still knocked out when Toy was flying in the air. All the toy soldiers were fighting against the elves. Scott got on one of the younger reindeers, a baby reindeer, trying to get to the sleigh once he got there. Toy Santa and him were fighting. Scott found Toy and threw him off the sleigh, while the little young reindeer caught him and flew him back to the ground. The young reindeer gave him to Bernard and went back to save Scott. Bernard held his lover in his arms, looking at the wound that magically showed up on the hit mark. A big scratch was bleeding fiercely on the head. The police elves immediately grabbed the medical elves and dragged them over to their boss. The medical elves, being the part of his squadron, looked at the wound and grabbed a bandage, trying to stop the bleeding, while the police elves were bodyguarding their boss, as well as the head of the elves. Bernard looked at his lover, crying immediately, thinking that it would be the end of his lover's life. When this was going on, the sleigh crashed down from the impact, and both Santas jumped out. Finally, immediately before Scott won, Carol looked at Bernard and the young 22-year-old elf who was crying over his injured lover. Carol, being in medical, knowing what medical help he needs, started to grasp for the thread to stitch the bleeding injury to make sure the blood doesn't flow more. The medical elves helped in keeping the blood from going any farther down the elf's head. Watching as Carol finished the wound, and seeing as the elf finally woke up from the blood has got Hilak, Tony smiled. "Thank you," he said, looking at Carol. "You're welcome," Carol said, smiling. Scott immediately ran to both elves. "Oh, you're right," Scott said, looking at Tony. "Yeah, and my creation slapped me to knock me out, knowing my head was a good point to knock me out." Tony said, looking at Bernard. "I'm sorry you had to see me at my weakest point," Tony said, giving Bernard a kiss on the cheek. "It's okay," Bernard said, smiling. "All I wanted was you to be safe," Bernard said, smiling. "But look at you. You have a headlock that's stitched up by a Jimmy Mrs. Claus," Bernard said, smiling. "If anything, I guess my fox surely is grateful for this," he said, smiling at Carol and Scott. "Thank you for saving me, Santa." As always, Santa smiled. Tooth Fairy Manager shut up. Casimir, I thought you'd be taking knocked out for a lot more time." Tooth Fairy saw the eye of Casimir and started to try to transform himself out of the range of attack, but magically Casimir got out of Bernard's arms and attacked Tooth Fairy. Charlie watched the scene unfold. "What's going on?" Charlie thought in his head. "Why is there a fox guy attacking the Tooth Fairy?" Scott laughed and whispered in Charlie's ear, "That's Casimir, the holder of the 9 tails. He's a guardian that's one of the part of the guardians like I am," Scott said, laughing. "He's also a Greek god, so understand that he's a little angry at all the other guardians," Scott said, looking at Tooth Fairy getting what he deserved. "Is it always like this?" Charlie asked Scott. "No, he's never like this. He's just in his mood. His mood swings are kicking in." "You mean he gets periods like Mom?" Charlie asked. "Yes. But don't worry, Charlie. He'll be back to normal in 3, 2, 1. Bernard pulls out chocolate bar magically out of his jacket pocket. "Toy chocolate!" Next thing you know, Toy tackles Bernard and trying to take the chocolate. "Mine!" Toy said, taking the chocolate, staying on Bernard's stomach, while eating the chocolate with his tail swaying back and forth. "Mine, mine, 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 mine," while eating chocolate and enjoying it. See, Bernard knows when he is in heat and when he is soon to be on period watch. Scott still looking at the Casimir fox swaying his tails while eating Bernard like it's the end of the world while eating chocolate, while in the world for a chocolate bar. Bernard laughed while watching his little Casimir boyfriend eating his chocolate. "You sure love it, don't you?" "Mine!" He finished the bar and kissed his boyfriend's lips with chocolate still remaining. "Sorry," he said, smiling. "It's fine. I should have seen it coming," Bernard said. "Yeah, you should have," Tony said, changing back to normal. The 2 fairies got up and dusted himself off. "I should get going. Make sure they keep Casimir from turning himself into himself again." The 2 fairies said is disappearing in a tooth form and reappeared going back home. Tony sighed and wanted to attack him more, but the kid Bernard and smiled. You owe me, Toy said. Yeah, I know, I owe you for trying to not die, Bernard said, smiling. Hey, I didn't die this time, Toy said, looking to the side. Last time you died from attack by Jack. I don't want to go through that again, Bernard said. Jack deserved to get slapped and I deserved to get stabbed, Toy said, laughing. Yeah, just don't do it again, Bernard said. Sorry, love, Toy said. I hope you guys enjoy part 101.